Hey Elk Nation, I'm Austin.
And I'm Aidan.
And this is Elk News.
This week we're starting off with the Olympics again.
The ice dancing duo known as Shib-Sibs claimed the bronze medal Monday morning in the Winter Olympics ice dancing competition.
Michaela Schifrin won gold in women's giant slalom. Shaun White got gold in men's halfpipe. And J.B. Anderson got gold in women's slopestyle.
Now on to more world news.
A flight from Dubai to Amsterdam had to make an emergency landing in Vienna after a fight broke out because one of the passengers wouldn't stop breaking wind.
Two men sitting next to an apparently flatulent man raised his stink about his repeated gas attacks. When the perpetrator didn't stop, his disgusted seatmate complained to the airline crew who did nothing.
Instead, the captain issued a warning to two complainants, accusing them of noisy and aggressive behavior and making threats. When the Freedom from Flatulence fighters wouldn't stop griping about their fellow passengers, a fight broke out on the plane.
The pilot then made an emergency stop in Vienna and removed the two complainants, but apparently the farting man was not removed. The two women sitting in the same row as the angry men were also forced off the plane as well.
Well, okay then, on to Elk News.
Already thinking about prom? Get your tux from the Men's Warehouse and let them do the work for you. They'll be here on campus for fittings on April 5th and April 11th of all 3 lunches. Packages are starting as low as $100.
Raising Canes is helping VHS Boys Basketball raise money on February 24th. Mention the fundraiser at the register and Canes will donate 15% of sales to the team.
March 27th is FAFSA Fiesta night, so if you're struggling to complete your FAFSA application or haven't started yet, our VHS Go Center mentors are able to help.
Bonus and Opportunity Fund deadline is February 23rd. This fund gives non-merit-based scholarships to bonus and 2018 graduates for up to 2 years of tuition at Hill College.
Well, that's all for news. I'm Austin.
And I'm Aidan.
And now to Terrence and Jo'Vani for...
Hi, I'm Terrence.
I'm Jo'Vani.
And we're playing Fortnite tonight. Hi, I'm Terrence.
Oh, that's it.
I'm playing Fortnite tonight.
We're doing it, man.
Alright. And we're bringing you Elk Sports. Our Bros and Elks won a playoff game against Lancaster. This game had went into overtime with a score of 56-50.
On February 16th, Burleson went against Crowley and they won the game with 1-0. So, boring game, but they won.
Our Bros and Elks went against Granbury and won with a score of 4-0 on Tuesday.
The girls basketball team took another L at Cleveland. They lost 52-40. So, same move.
So 4 days after the last game, our basketball team lost against Cleveland with a score of 52-40.
Yeah, just said that right.
And then the game before that, our girls took an L against Antigua with a score of 58-28. That is at least a 30-point difference. Now let's talk about softball. The day before Valentine's, our girls softball team went against Martin with a score of 22. Our girls softball team had won that game.
The following game, they won against Joby 43.
In the day right after that, they lost against Woodland with a score of 6-2. Then our girls softball team went against Prosper with a score of 6-5. Alright, for powerlifting, we haven't lost a game since freshman year. That is a big record. And this is for exports.
Hey, we're back. This time we're making fun of country music and what they say in the songs that you hear every country music
So we're gonna find a song and we're gonna go through it and make fun of it.
We're gonna find words such as girls, drinking, creeks, pastures, pets,
Tractors.
critters, trucks.
Okay, so we're gonna go pick a song real quick and then we'll play it and then it'll be right here. You can like watch the words as it. I will be back.
An Arizona green tea a day keeps the yees away. That was my joke. It wasn't as good as I thought it was. I was building up to that all morning.
Alright, so we're back. We just Connor picked us out a song, so we're gonna listen to it.
It's called Down on the Farm by Tim McGraw.
Alright, you can go ahead and play it.
Stop!
The first line of the song, there's a steady cloud of dust. There's a bad start already. Okay, hold on. Who's old Hank?
He's cranking way up loud.
Hank Williams.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I don't think
that
he's hanging out
is.
with Hank Williams.
Who's Hank Williams?
It's a little, that's
Old
a little
country singer.
Yeah, that's a little too old for his.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, all right, go ahead.
Okay. Terrence trucks. Big fire burning. We assume it's in a pasture. Because where else are you going to burn a fire?
It's on the farm.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
Uh,
on the farm.
Don't be alarmed. It's just country boys and girls getting down on the farm. Alright, we can go. Oh, you can get with me. What beans? What beans are you talking about?
That was an experience.
Wait, was that it?
Yeah, we gotta go. Bell just rang.
We just.
So yeah, this song was.
We didn't even
definitely
have to
something.
finish it. It was just very like we got a lot.
Yeah, it was.
We'll get this back to you guys.
Yeah,
Friday.
Hello, I'm Alex,
I'm Rowan.
I'm Jess.
and this is Brain Trash, where we unload our ramblings for your amusement. Today we're going to cycle through a couple different categories, ranging from blue whales having legs, zombies, and what was the last one?
Elon Musk taking over the world.
And Elon Musk taking over the world.
That was a short category, so.
That was a very short category. What we're going to do is, throughout the video, we're just going to cycle through different categories of what we've talked about for a total of about
2 hours-ish.
Alright, so let's get right into it.
Eat your own shoes in your sleep. By
Food
2050,
things.
we're supposed to like run out of like oil or something.
Like Yellowstone super volcano.
Yeah, Yellowstone could
running out
erupt
of fuel.
The running out of fuel thing is literally a myth.
What do you
No,
mean?
it is not.
How is it a myth?
Hold up.
All there is on the earth.
No, we're almost.
There
Dude,
was a
we're
lot,
almost
yeah.
out.
But we
The biggest thing about that is that it's so hard to get. The amount of money it would take to get that oil wouldn't supply the amount of money that the oil would bring in. We are
We're on a
active.
decline.
Why do you think prices are going up instead of down?
But literally, like, we're supposed to run out by 2050, and it's so like, it's gonna happen.
it'll have like Marianas Trench or whatever they call
Oh,
it.
rip.
But have you seen those little
If we
farm
went
things
down
that
there-
grow out of it?
If we went down there, we'd crush to like this big. Our bodies would be
We
like
would be a
that.
fruit
But
roll-up.
meanwhile, there's like a crab just hanging out down there like it's nothing because they've been down there so long. If you brought it to the surface, then it would explode because it needs that pressure to exist. The pressure, millions of tons of pressure is what keeps the crab shaped. Crush.
Maybe we would become a crab.
Maybe the size.
You know what's kind of creepy? The thought of
That's why we don't know
whales
anything
having
about them.
legs.
Because
No, whales have pelvises.
Yeah, they used to
which
have legs.
which means they either used to have legs or they will have legs. Like blue whales have pelvis bones, even though there's no use for it. Oh, you broke your tailbone, the literally most useless bone in your body. It's just there as an inconvenience.
Isn't
It's kind
that
of like wisdom teeth.
It's cause, isn't that like called your coccyx or something?
I don't know. I just call it tailbone. So, do you think blue whales will evolve to have legs,
I hope
or
so.
they evolved from having legs?
I think they had them.
I think
Which is more terrifying.
Like, it could have ate like birds. Well, not birds, but like deer or I don't know, whatever the heck was
A
alive.
whale eating a deer. Yeah, it's like once it gets within range, it just leaps at the deer.
It's sitting there in the.
There's the deer, and
grass.
it's like gone, and it stands up and just licks the ground.
It kills it with its body weight.
It's like the deer is just flat, like roadkill, like a squirrel getting hit by a semi truck. But they're just oceanic vacuum cleaners the size of ocean liners. And there's like a cloud of krill, and it's like a Roomba, like gone.
But what about killer whales?
Oh,
They
killer
don't
whales
kill.
are just evil.
Well, they do kill, but they don't kill
Do
people.
they have legs?
Actually,
Like, no, they do.
Killer
They do
whales
kill
play
people.
with their food. Like they straight up, they'll take a sea lion.
Because
They'll
they're
just like
sadistic.
you're eating some ramen noodles, and you're just like.
You pick it up and
you
you're like
pick it-
dangling it
You
around.
throw it
and
up and you slap it.
smash it
You
against the wall.
Yeah, you watch it like explode on the wall.
Could you have like a coyote eating like a squirrel or something, right? Imagine if instead of just eating the squirrel, imagine if the coyote just brutalized the thing
It
before it
ate
could
all
eat
of
it.
its legs, but
Yeah,
not
stuff
killing
like
it.
that, where it just like picks up the squirrel and just throws it against the tree as hard as it can because it's funny.
They like chase this baby whale down until it drowned.
Yeah.
And then they
Because they
killed
thought it
it.
was funny.
There's like a baby seal on top of like a piece of ice. And the killer whales like circle it and like bump into it, trying to like rock the ice to get the seal to fall
Like
into
that
the water.
Mario Party game where like you're trying to stay on the ice.
Yeah, as it's like falling apart or like getting smaller and you're like bumping people off. Same thing, except
When reality
the
hits you.
horrors of nature. Nice.
This has been Brain Trash. I'm Alex.
I'm Rowan.
And I'm Jess.
And come back next time when we just unload more trash.
Brain trash. Trash of your brain. Doing the trash that you hope you don't think about on your own.
He's sitting next to him. He's like the guy who started.
We're also forced off the plane.
We should. You know what we should do? I feel like we should like next. What we should do is we should have like our own edited news for the show, for our actual show, and then have our second show of me and Austin just reacting to the news stories, and like it's like a 12-minute show of us just reading out the news stories and reacting to it.
Okay.
Is it focused?
So blurry.
Oh, really?
Is it really?
How?
It's focused.
Alright, ready?
Oh, blurry.
Oh!